Hey, what's up, everyone? Good to be back. Welcome to our episode, APL Global Reviews, as we dive deep into it and look at the previous matches. And I believe today we've got something exciting to talk about, or maybe exciting to me.
It's gonna be very exciting.
So, yeah, welcome back. If you haven't liked or subscribed or shared, please do so. So we continue to bring you more great reviews on the Premier League and Champions League and so on. So we're so excited. At this stage of the league, and it's quite intense. So I personally am very excited. I loved what I saw previously with Arsenal and City, but I'm not sure how the gentleman next to me is feeling.
Hi everyone, good to be back. There are those who are excited, and there are those who are still hoping. So never lose hope. Keep on pushing.
Yeah.
So we'll be reviewing the games, but the one that is more into this guy's heart is the win against Arsenal. Yeah, a good game.
Very good game.
From my side, I think in terms of the approach of the game, Arteta approached it very well. Though I was expecting a different approach. So I think he was bold enough to go to Etihad and also take the game to in Manchester City, with an understanding in terms of the confidence of Arsenal going to that game. We were not in good space, confidence-wise, mentally, but I think the guys they did rise up to the occasion, and they wanted to play the game, and they showed us that they can recover from the slump that they went through. But at the end of it, because it gives hope that going forward in terms of the next 5 games, something might come up. We might have a good results in the games to come.
Yeah. So I was very happy with the lineup. I was very happy. It was a good lineup. I'm very happy with the form currently with Manchester City. I think the boys are fighting very hard.
Yeah.
And you can see the unity. You can see that it's finally they're coming together.
Yeah.
They're coming together and they're able to perform from their specific roles. Because I think the most important thing about football is you get placed in a certain position and you're expected to deliver a certain way. So once you deliver what is expected and everyone is doing the same, is doing their part, then it makes the team gel together, and you obviously get more chances. You obviously see more goals. You'd obviously see the control, more control.
Yeah. Granted, because if Manchester City was playing at home, you would expect Manchester City to stamp its authority on the field of play, more especially on a crucial game like that where they needed 3 points.
Yeah.
Because they knew that the only way of destabilizing Arsenal is getting a 3 points, because that is going to put them closer with a game in hand. Then you win the game in hand, therefore we are on equal point with Arsenal. And again, on the other hand as well, you are going to be, if you win the game against Burnley on Wednesday, tomorrow, so you will be equal on points, but again you will be, I think you have a better goal average, or should I say goal difference. So it was a matter of Manchester City stamping its authority because they're playing at home. They wanted it more. But again, on our side, I was happy in the sense that when we conceded that first goal, it didn't take us, or didn't take the morale of the guys down. Instead, they kept on pushing. It was a matter of a goal that was, honestly speaking, certain moments, because we had our moments, you had your moments. It was a matter of Manchester City being able to convert those chances. It was a matter of Arsenal hitting the upright twice. And then that last chance, Kai Havertz,
that header. Yes, that was dangerous.
That one, it was one of those things. Because when one looks at that header, Kai Havertz did not do the basics. I think at times when you want it more, you don't want to commit a mistake.
Yeah, you get frustrated.
And when you do not want to make a mistake, it's when you make a mistake.
Yeah.
So that's what happened in terms of that ball, because that ball, it was flight at the right height. It was a matter of, if you are going for a header like that, two basic things that you are told when you're a header like that. One, you head the ball towards the direction where it's coming from. That's number one. Number two, you head downwards. So his header was almost out of the bar. But if he had applied these two basics that I'm talking about, we will be talking a different story today.
No, absolutely. Yeah. That's when I was on the edge of the seat.
Yeah.
So it was difficult. I mean, City really needed the 3 points, especially because you don't wanna at the end, towards the end of the league, you don't wanna bank on other teams to do the job for you.
Which is what is happening to us now.
Yeah. So basically, they knew we had. This is on our hands.
Sure.
It's literally we are in control. Either we get these 3 points or not. Like it's us. We've got no one to blame. We can't say, if only Arsenal threw with so and so, or if only so and so won against Arsenal, because we were banking on them. It's so they had to do the job, and they did it. They did it well.
So it's a matter of things changing, where now Arsenal is saying it's no longer in our own hands.
Yeah.
Whereas all along it was in our own hands.
Yeah. And that's what you try.
That has completely changed.
Yeah.
Because when one looks at it now, I'm saying we are now going to have a race within the marathon.
Yeah.
We are going to have a race within the marathon.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 5-game race out of this whole marathon that we are going to be playing up until the end. Now, anything can happen. So, yes, it's slipped out of our minds. It's a matter of the 6 teams that are going to be coming up across. We are going to call them the friends of Arsenal. We are going to call them the friends of Arsenal.
Yeah.
They have to do us a favor.
No, absolutely.
I'm not expecting much of big favors, though we may have a surprise here and there. But I'm saying to them, go out there and don't lose by a high margin.
Yeah.
So that this becomes a photo finish at the end, because it's not yet over.
Yeah.
Because if you still have 5 games to go, you are playing for 15 points. So anything can happen. You still have red cards where teams can even play with one-man shot that can change the whole thing. So to me, it's a matter of Arteta sitting down with the players, giving them a good psychological pep up.
Yeah.
And out of that, because they were able to play in the game against Manchester City, so which means going forward, it's a matter of you guys, you've played in Etihad. Go out there and play in the next 5 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, there's still a lot of hope.
There is
for Arsenal and for City, because City, even though we have a game in hand, we still might lose against Burnley, which is not gonna be easy. But there's still a chance.
Yeah.
And then going deeper into the game, very fascinating. I felt like at some stage it was Manchester City versus Arsenal, but within that, it was Gabriel versus
Haaland. Because if you look at this game this time, in the previous games, Haaland used to be taken care by Saliba. This time, Haaland was taken care by.
I'm sure he asked for it, because I don't know where this beef actually started, but it's hectic.
Because again, players like Haaland, when you're playing, your high-profile games like a game against, You want to be the one that beats Arsenal. So most definitely in his mind as a striker, he was saying, I have to go on and score.
Influence is no longer built in boardrooms or meeting rooms. Now it's built in your voice. At A46 Tech Studios, we make podcasting so simple, polished, and professional. No need to stress about technical stuff or learn about equipment. Only just your voice, your story, and your impact. Whether you're a CEO, a coach, a change maker, or a content creator, this is your moment. 2026 belongs to the voices that prepare now. Click the link below to join our waitlist.
Again, in terms of Arsenal's players, more especially the defenders, it was a matter of saying, Gabriel saying, if I take him on, he's not going to score. So it was one of those things. That is why it became that connection. It was very fierce.
But yeah, I feel like it's gone too far. It was intense. Like those two guys were just intense. The
emotions were there.
The facial expressions.
Yeah.
Before they even touched the ball, they were fighting.
Yeah. It was a big fight. It was a big fight.
But I was happy. I was happy to see Haaland manage to score. After all
quite some time.
Yeah, because he made it, and he scored a quite tight goal. He had to use his physique a lot and stretch out to reach for the ball when Rodri couldn't hit the ball. So he went through, and then Haaland was there waiting, and Gabriel couldn't hold the man.
But the upright that was hit by Eze
the shot he took
to make 2-1. I so wish if that had come in, to see the response from you guys in terms of when the score is 2-1. But it was never be. But those are the chances.
Eze's goal, Eze's shot.
It was powerful.
Powerful. But Eze is quite good with those shots.
He is.
He would actually. It's more like he has better chances to score in a tight situation
he is like that
than when he's like on one-on-one or he has to run into spaces, because he just dribble. Next minute you think he's going to pass the ball or do something, find space, and then he's already taken the shot.
And that one,
because that one he just took the shot. Everyone was like, what happened?
He hit with the left foot.
I think that's also the advantage, because he can use his both legs.
Yes, because I think in terms of that game, as much as in terms of the line-up, it was like he was placing him on the winger. As a winger, but you could see him drifting to the inside, playing in those congested spaces.
Yes.
So those are the good quality players that can be able to do such. Because honestly speaking, I think the fact that we had Odegaard who came back, so Odegaard had to come in and take his rightful position in terms of number 10. Then we had to accommodate Eze. But Eze played a very good game in terms of that game, because you could see he wanted to do things. He was not scared in terms of turning with the ball, of taking players on. So I think Eze, possibly Arteta has found a way of using him than when he started this season, when he came in to join in. He's a much better Eze now.
Yeah, very good. I think, it was to be quite honest, City on the game were mostly in control.
Yeah.
Because there were times where Arsenal would attack, but they were not much of a threat. In comparison to when City had the ball and they were going forward. But again, the home advantage. Because as soon as they start passing the ball, they run into spaces. You could feel the vibration at the Etihad that it was going down. And so it was, and the boys are on form, so they're doing quite well.
Yeah, more especially from the Arsenal side, it was a matter of, if we go there and lose, we know what's going to happen in terms of the points. But it was a matter of, again, are we really that strong mentally in terms of saying we're going there to take the bull by its horn? It's not easy. It's not easy against Pep, because, as you said, what I saw was there were times when we were pressed, when we get the ball, we're unable to break out. You know, the Arsenal way of breaking out. We were unable, more especially when Martinelli came in. You know Martinelli because we want to take the advantage of his pace. He was unable in terms of doing that. So when we win the ball, already Manchester City was on us in terms of the pressing, resulting into us not being able to make those breakaways. But it was quite a game because I anticipated from my side. I anticipated a very tactical game from Arteta, going there not wanting to lose, but going there trying to get certain moments, breaks, but it was never be. It was a matter of him wanting to play as well. So it made the game very much entertaining. Though we lost, so we take our heads off. It was a game that Arsenal players, they really raised their hands and wanting to be counted.
Yeah.
But we are now looking at the games to come. If you win your game against Burnley, we are going to be equal on points. Then it's a matter of the next 5 games.
The next 5
Let's
games.
see how those 5 games are going to pan out to be.
It's going to be tough. Because Pep now wants to climb the ladder and be on top.
Yeah.
The best he can. But again, looking at it will be interesting if City wins the league. It will be very interesting for this matter. I actually saw something and it made me to sort of like think and reflect and look at where Pep is coming from, where City is now.
Right.
Because we're at a stage where for a lot of managers it would take some time to rebuild the whole squad.
Sure.
Because that's what in essence had happened the past two seasons. Where, and even then he was not far off.
No.
He was not far off in terms of the top 5. He was still always there, maintaining that.
Sure.
And also quickly managing to get back to the title race, you know, where you are competitive and you're going for the league. Because you look at the back forwards.
Sure.
Well, Diaz is new as well.
Yeah.
He was part of that shifting. So you used to have your typical Stones, Walker on the side. Was Mendy the other time?
Yes, on that side.
And yes, on the side. Kind of John Stones.
The partnership in the centre back. Where is Guavior?
He's injured, but he's part of the new squad as well.
He's part of the
new squad. Yeah. And then now you have O'Reilly. Well, O'Reilly is from the academy.
But he's new to the setup in terms of
you have Nori, and then you get the forwards. You get your Doku. You get your Sheki. You get all these, your Nico, all these new players, and it taken him so quickly to build from the old squad, because now you have only Rodri. Bernardo Silva, yes.
In terms of that, to me, it's like it's a rebuilding, but the rebuilding that was not an overhaul in terms of the dismantling of the squad.
Yeah,
it was a matter of you know the areas you want to beef up as a coach. More so because, fair enough, last season. Manchester City came number 3. It was a matter of saying, I do not have to make the whole squad afresh. It's a matter of me finding areas where I need a reinforcement. So by so doing, you still you retain that core of the team, which pushes the team forward. And it's a matter of these new young ones coming in and blending, because most of them will blend quicker, and those the one won't be able to blend quicker. So unlike a team where a completely new coach comes in and begins to bring in completely new players, which is more of a team overhaul, then bringing in new players and rebuilding from afresh. Those are two different things. With this one, in terms of Pep, you know, Pep is not going to build the whole 6 months. He's going to build at that particular time, and the next thing is the minute the things start to gel, is going to be untouchable. So those are the situations in terms of the rebuilding in our teams.
Yeah, but I do think it's been very strategic, and it's working quite
It
well
is.
for him.
It
But
is.
also just to bring in some players that a lot of people actually never heard about, you know, and that he scouts somewhere and then he says, no, this one I believe I see something. Not like your typical Real Madrid that they're going for the world stars and they know.
And bring them in.
Yeah, for him to say, no, look, I'm going to let them fight over the big stars.
Yeah.
I'm going to find your Nico. I'm going to find your Kusanov.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to find the right boys. Age-wise as well, perfect.
I was very impressed by
25 years old under, it's brilliant.
I was very impressed by O'Reilly, because when O'Reilly was introduced, at that time when Pep was still building the team, he was more as a midfielder, your number 10, your number 10 kind of a player. But look at how he switched him to become a left backer, and
it's just natural.
defender.
He's natural.
And again, it's like he's coming to his natural position.
Yeah.
Not unless possibly when he was still growing up, he played as a defender. But you know, those switch, because again, the good thing about that is that you've got a player that plays in a defensive position, but when we've got the ball, he adds up in terms of the creativity of the player of the team going forward.
Yeah.
Those players are players that I really like, because more especially like you Manchester City, how often are you going to be under pressure and starved of the ball?
Yeah.
Not much. So that's why you need these players that can come in, because you know you'll dominate, you'll have ball possession more than the opposition.
Yeah. But O'Reilly is brilliant. The way he runs into spaces.
Sure.
And manages to run back and cover on the defense. It's brilliant, man.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Is fantastic.
But from my side, as I said earlier, I think this momentum, they need to take it to the next games.
Okay.
As much as I think the game against Newcastle is going to play a huge role as a litmus test in terms of how we've turned things around. Because it's so important that after a game like this one, Manchester City, and again not getting a good outcome out of it, then go to the game against Manchester, what to call Newcastle, stamp your authority, get 3 points, non-negotiable. That begins to give you a boost in terms of the 4 games that are coming.
But Newcastle is difficult.
They are difficult.
Newcastle
they are difficult.
Gordon's that man.
Yeah, but to me,
he can press hard.
Yeah, but to me,
and his physique is next level.
Yeah, if to me, you have played a game like that against Manchester City,
but you also,
what then makes your form to translate to the next game against Newcastle?
Ooh, you also got heavy bands. Ooh. That man is aggressive.
But we can.
But it's football. It's doable 100%. Arsenal is a great team, and they fight. They fight a lot.
Let's see.
What about the Champions League? Where do you see yourself with Atletico?
You know, when it comes to Arsenal, I don't know whether it's a team that has got a separate form when it comes to Champions League.
Yeah.
Because psychologically, it's a matter of saying, we never lost a game in the group stages. We've never lost a game
in the finals.
In the knockout.
The knockouts, yeah.
And number 2, we are in the semi-final now.
And you haven't lost a game.
Exactly. So which means that form that we have displayed in Champions League, let that form take us to the final.
Yeah, let me just ask this question. Obviously, football is football. Anything can happen with Atletico Madrid. But do you see yourself winning against Bayern?
You know, the tricky thing against Bayern is that we've played in them in the Champions League and we beat them. We beat them 3-1. Yes, they came to us very hard. I don't want to lie to you. They came to us very hard, and at that time we were on top of our games. That is why we ended up. I think we beat them 3-1. It was quite a score that even myself was not anticipating. It's a matter of if we could get to the final with them, they are more wounded than us. That's my fear. They are more wounded than us. They're a team that wants to prove that you can't beat us twice.
Yeah.
So which means in terms of their preparation is going to be 2 times than us.
Yeah.
So that is why in the semi-final, if I was to choose in the semi-final or else should I say, if I were to choose in terms of who do I want to play, should I progress to the final, I'll choose PSG. For a simple reason. I've got a grudge against them because they beat me last year. So I prefer teams like that where I've got a grudge against
Not
them
the ones that are
rather
coming
than
for
them
you.
with a grudge against me. I prefer that. That is why I'm saying if I could avoid Bayern, I prefer PSG in the final than Bayern.
Yeah, but it's gonna be very interesting the next few games.
Very much.
And then we'll see. But I think Arsenal stands a much more bigger chance to win Champions League and Premier League. If I were to be honest, I'm not saying. I feel like, to be quite honest, for some odd reasons, Premier League is more competitive than the Champions League. I promise. I'll explain why.
Right.
I don't know if I think with Champions League, you are playing someone whose style is different, who they play in a different league.
Yeah.
So sometimes you what can I say? Like, it's like the defense. You know, when like in the Premier League, you can play Burnley.
Yes.
And they will defend like
that's
never
true.
before.
That's true.
And no matter how hard you try
It's true.
to penetrate, they will just close you down.
Yeah.
When it comes to Champions League, there are more loopholes because the team is also focused on attacking. Whereas on the Premier League, you just get teams that are like, I don't care when I lose. I just want at least a draw, and then they will fight.
I think that is what is going to be.
But the different styles also plays a huge role.
I think that is what is going to be coming up in these last five games that we're going to be playing.
Because again,
one, we're playing against teams that are in the relegation zone. Others are already relegated,
which you've also played before in the past. You've got history,
yes.
So that's why I think Premier League is more competitive.
So which means in this particular case, a game against what we call Burnley, the only thing that I can say is we know the odds are against us in terms of winning the game. But let's go there and frustrate them. Let's shut the back door.
Easy. And I find it harder to play that person than someone who's coming to attack.
Thank you. So which means in that case, you are going to be coming up against a stiff opponent. Again, you look at the game that we're still going to play against West Ham. West Ham is fighting to move away from the relegation and push Tottenham to the relegation zone. That team is not going to be easy. So it means this is the crunch time where every team that you are going to be playing, it's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a tricky game because they'll know that Arsenal wants 3 points. They are saying, if we frustrate them, let's go out there and frustrate them. If the game ends with a 0-0 draw, it's more to their advantage and it's more to Arsenal being hurt because they
Yeah,
won't be
because you want
getting
the 3 points.
expected
Yeah.
the maximum point that pushes them to
You want the 3
so
points.
so the game that we're going to be playing going forward for both of us, I think those are these games are
Yeah.
going to be very challenging. Yeah.
All right.
Hence I'm saying we've lost it, but
The lead.
we've lost the lead, but we are now getting into a short race.
Yeah, but again,
Yeah, it's a race within a marathon.
Yeah, but again, to back up my point, with the Champions League, you've got only 2 teams to play.
Yeah, yeah.
With the Premier League, you've got 5 teams to play,
Yes.
and they all are fighting,
Yeah.
and it's a long guy, so you need endurance. Right now, you're just like, I just need to beat Atletico at home and away, or either or. Make sure I score more goals, and then you're in the final, and that's it.
And
with Premier League, it's wild.
yeah,
it's
you're
wild.
quite right, because as it is now, these games are going to be the toughest games, more than your games when the season starts. So these games are going to be the toughest.
Extremely hard. Yeah.
So yeah, I think because they are coming at the time when again there's this Champions League, and again we want to put our foot into the final, and then we can begin to see in terms of us Arsenal, because we want to be counted on both sides, and it's not an easy thing. It's going to be very challenging.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. But everyone, we're gonna draw this to a close now, and I think maybe let's get into the predictions, because I need to go attend to the little one.
Your game
City
against Bentley.
And Burnley, I think it's a straight win, and I'm predicting many goals as well.
Yeah,
Three, four.
I
Nothing less than 3.
yeah, I'm not seeing too many games.
Worst will be
Yeah.
2-1 or 2-0.
I'm
But
not.
I don't see
I'm not seeing you scoring many many
Goals,
goals. I think a 2-goal margin will work out on this one. Not unless Bendy can come up with a surprise and come up with a draw.
I'm telling you, I'm
to-
expecting more goals.
to bring me back
I'm expecting a win.
through the side window.
I'm expecting a win and
Yeah.
more goals.
But be careful,
Arsenal and
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
When it comes to Arsenal, win your next 5 games, non-negotiable.
Do you think
That's
you're going to
it.
win against Newcastle?
I think I will win against Newcastle. They are coming to us. I'm wounded. I've shown that I can play. Please, I will beat them. I will beat them. But I think the mentality is not to go out there and beat them with a higher margin. But it's a matter of us going there and get the 3 points. I know, because they are quite a difficult side to play against. But again, they are no longer that because of Isak. Isak used to give us really trouble, because he's a guy that you score against Arsenal at any given time.
Yeah.
So his absence from Newcastle, that gives me hope. It's a game that I'm going to be coming out, and I think I need to win that game, even if it means I win it by 2-1.
I think. Oh, it's going to be a difficult game. I can't really predict, honestly. I would say maybe Newcastle is also a team you can't really predict. They can come
That's it.
hard. Sometimes
That's
they
it.
can be normal.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can be really bad.
Yeah.
So, but if you find, this is what I'm going to say. If you find Newcastle at their best, I think they would easily win. Not easily, but I think they will take a win. Newcastle, you know.
This time.
The tricky thing about Newcastle is this, and I think this makes them dangerous, and people don't actually realize. Newcastle have got big players,
Sure.
as in terms
Sure.
of height,
Sure.
physically.
Sure.
Like you know the guy Gordon and the guy, the defender, I forget his name.
Ben.
Yes, that guy. You're not scoring any corner kicks there.
And your
then-
Guimaraes.
Yes, and then you get your Harvey Barnes.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
that man is annoying.
And
He's a fighter.
yeah, but I think for me, I'm more cautious going to that game than any game before.
Yeah.
And they are coming to us.
And that's why you will make more mistakes at times.
At times you make more
When
mistakes,
you're
but
more cautious and more nervous.
At times it helps, because I know a couple of games before that we played with Newcastle, coming to Emirates and taking 3 points. It's a matter of that is not going to happen now. So players, in the minds of the players, that is working out. We cannot take these guys for granted. It's a matter of when they come in, we push them, we show them that we are the bosses in this town. Then let's see to it that we come up with 3 points, non-negotiable. Every game that we're going to be playing now in the next 5 games are like finals, what we call EPL finals.
No, they're not London. No.
Yeah.
Let's land it there for today. That is all from us. Obviously, there's so much more into it. We'll carry on soon again. We'll see you soon. And again, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and we'll be definitely bringing you more and more as the league is getting intense.
It's heating up, and it's really getting interesting. It's a race.
Of course.
We are still within the marathon. We are now in a race. It's like in a 5 kilometer race. And yeah, I'm banking on Bentley.
Do your job.
Yeah. Please, you have become our friends from now onwards. So let them not beat you.
All right. Cheers, everyone.